Hello everyone and welcome to episode 3 of the Wizard101 Let's Play series in the year of our Lord, 2025. If you missed it the other day, 2 days ago as of recording this, I did a live stream where I did a bunch of side quests and kind of grinded up a little bit because I wanted to get Death Prism. Now, I think I mentioned it last video, but it turns out Death Prism is level 12 instead of level 7 like I initially thought. So, yeah, I had to do a lot of side quests, and luckily there was basically just enough side quests available to get me to level 12. I did, like, all of the 3 Streets ones, all of the Unicorn Way ones, and I had to do the Zeke quest, which I finished by getting into Colossus Boulevard, but not actually doing anything. So, anyways, I digress.
Broke open the sealed caves and unleashed the undead.
Why?
He was always dedicated to his wife, Sylvia.
Damn. Can't believe Sylvia got like super cancer and died. That sucks.
In his folly. Now he seeks the Order of the Fang. We must learn why.
Why?
But his eye of history was stolen. Alas, we haven't any other job. I have a very important.
Oh.
You've done such a great job, Professor.
Microphone quality.
Gate guard, Private O'Doyle, can tell you more.
His mic quality dropped dramatically there, showing that the quest was from 2006 rather than the new recorded quest, which is from 2023, 2019. I don't remember when this was added, but I actually like this part of the quest. Bartleby, my brother.
Wizard, once upon a time there was the first world.
Whoa.
The feuding titans shattered their world, the primal tree, and grandmother Raven.
The Song of Creation.
My sight is not what it once was. My gaze has turned foul, and my
foul gaze.
This is that one, Bartleby. Oh.
Beware the spiders, fire rings, the alligator eats the stars. Malice there, if you take my eye, my gaze will turn foul, and your spirit rotten.
Malistaire stole the eye of history? Of course. He often haunted Sapphira's tower.
Okay.
Town. Perhaps his patterns haven't changed.
Perhaps. Alright, let me, I want to turn the dialogue up slightly. It's a little bit quiet for me, which means it might be a little bit quiet for you guys. So, yeah, I'm not gonna lie, I'm having a lot of fun. Like, I know that I said in the beginning the whole point of this series was for me to rekindle my love for the game, and already I'm just having so much fun playing. Like, the live stream I did the other day, it was just so good. Like, beyond the fact that for some reason there were 50 people there on average, which for a Wiz live stream is pretty high, I feel like. It was just really fun, you know, going through the game, going through the side quests I remember doing, and some side quests I don't remember doing. Genuinely fun. So, I will say, I don't plan on doing every side quest in the game. I've never planned on doing every side quest in the game. My plan is to basically kind of... I basically did every side quest in Wizard City just purely to get to this level, like, because I wanted to be level 12 before I left. Otherwise, I probably wouldn't have.
On the trail of the Order of the Fang, Part 2. Who are you? Oh,
me.
I was hoping to.
Ooh, a book. Ah, I got dragged. Okay. They... Oh. I didn't put convert in my deck. All of that talk, and I didn't put convert in my deck. That's... I am magically stupid. Alright, let's try that again. I can't believe I did that. That's... Okay, so... Honestly, I feel like one spell should be enough to kill him if I convert, trap, blade, and then banshee. Should be enough. Yeah, so as I was saying, really enjoying playing the game, and I'm so excited to get into some of these worlds that I haven't played in a long time, and will have even more nostalgia for me, like, Wizard City doesn't have a lot of nostalgia anymore because with the updated quests, they kind of removed that. But, like, certain worlds, like Marleybone, have been the same since the dawn of time. So I'm excited to do those, you know? Alright. Hopefully this is enough to kill. The problem with Banshee is I don't have heal back. I think I get Vampire at level 16. I say, with hesitation, I think it's around then. Okay. Here's to hoping. Cross your fingers. Okay, I think that did just enough, actually. Which means that the same thing is not going to work on Lord Nightshade. Actually, I don't even know how I'm going to solo Lord Nightshade, if I'm being completely honest with you. If I'm thinking about it, I'm like... Thinking about it right now, like, I have to beat a Field Guard, which has like 300 health. And then I have to beat Lord Nightshade, which has 700 health. This might be a case of, like, I try to solo it, and then I just do team up if it doesn't work.
While you were busy
Bah.
playing with elves and bunnies, I found every book on the order
Every
of the
book?
Fang
All of them?
Master. The useful ones, anyway.
Oh.
What? No, not Malastare. And he rules even now from the place of our banishment.
Okay.
The hub of our new undead kingdom, the Haunted Cave.
The Haunted Cave.
Ours.
Loading screen moment. Okay, I actually forgot. I was going to equip this at the start of this episode. One of the side quests I did was the Skeleton Key boss that's, like, right over here. What is his name? Roberto or something? It's Diego's brother or whatever that you can fight. And one thing I got was, first off, I got this rapier, which is pretty sick. I really like it. But second, I got this 7-day purple glider mount, which means I can equip this and have a mount for a little bit. Yeah, so I actually have no idea how well this is going to go. Realistically, this is about as strong as I can get right now. I don't think I can get anywhere that much stronger than this because, I mean, this is about as much XP as I can get, and I'm wearing level 10 gear already. I didn't really mention that, but my gear changed from last video, so observant people might have noticed that, yes, I do have level 10 gear. Yeah, I mean, I think this is about as strong as I can get, so if I can't beat Lord Nightshade, I think the only alternative would be to go get some monstrous TCs, which, fun fact, you can do without trading with, like, a higher level, so it wouldn't be giving them to myself. I would show you guys how to do it.
Jeepers, don't sneak up on people like that. Don't you know this cave is haunted?
God, I hate this character.
Isn't this place just wowzer? I heard all the seals were broken. I read books on these caves. Did you come here out of intellectual curiosity too? Well,
Ugh,
say
nerd.
he doesn't live. He's dead. Ooh, or ask him about the realms of the
Shush
dead.
you.
Like the underworld or Nightside.
I
or
gotta say,
Darkness. I'm super curious. I
The-
bet they're nice.
I hate how they did this because I feel like there's something just so undercut about the fact that you're beating the final boss of the world, like the big bad, and then afterwards you go back to this Velma-looking, like, lady that then proceeds to tell you to beat up some field guards. Like, it feels like such a stupid, unnecessary change that adds nothing to the game. Yeah, so I think here I'm gonna try it. Gonna try it solo. If it doesn't work after like 2 attempts, I'll probably just use the team up. And that's probably how I'll do most of these.
You truly think to face me, wizard? Do you have any concept of what I am?
Damn.
No mere ghost lost.
Sorry, I need to hear him say this.
I am darkness.
That's so edgy.
Dead.
Oh my god, he's so edgy.
Master of the things in the dark which float and scream. And now you have the honor of becoming one of my
This guy might be the edgiest guy we've fought so far. Yeah, okay, see, I really don't know how you're supposed to go about this fight. Because I think... I mean, a blade and a trapped ghoul might kill the field guard, which then I can get some heal back too. Oh, I got a power pip. Wait, that might be big. That could be big. It also depends on what spells they use on me. If they use like a bunch of low rank spells, I should be fine. But if Lord Nightshade uses a natural attack, it's like kind of GG. Actually, wait. Okay, if I just use plus 30%, 30% of 200 is about 60, so it'd do 300. I don't know if I want to risk it. I'll Blade, I'll Banshee, and then hopefully I can kill Lord Nightshade. I really hope I have enough cards for this. If I don't have enough cards and that's why I lose, I'm going to be really sad. Please fizzle again. He didn't fizzle again. But he used... Oh, no. Okay, wait. This is... I don't know why he knows this. Do 200? 156. Okay. We're cooking. We're cooking. Okay. This Banshee should for sure kill him. Like 100%. And by should, I mean, yeah, it's just going to kill. It's going to do like 500 damage. Awesome. Okay, now I only have to deal with Lord Nightshade. This is doable. We're cooking. The thing that scares me is if Lord Nightshade has a natural attack, because for some reason natural attacks in Wizard City are like the most busted thing in the game. I got another power pip. That's kind of crazy. I don't really need one, I don't think, but we'll see. Nice fizzle, nerd. I got another power pip? Guys, I can't stress this enough. I have a 10% chance of getting a power pip. And I've gotten 2. And this guy's fizzled like 4 times in a row. I don't know what kind of blessed run this is, but I do appreciate it. I mean, after this, if I put up another convert, I should be able to just ghoul and take him out, hopefully. Okay, now let's hope, okay. That's okay. We're fine. Also, I completely forgot to get the book in Falgaze's place. Because I do have the book quest. Okay, cross your fingers. He's just using 1 pip spells on me. Bastilla Gravewind was harder than Lord Nightshade. I'm not gonna lie, I thought that was gonna be way harder. I genuinely thought that was gonna be way harder. I think Bastilla Gravewind, like, broke my brain. Alright. Look at me go. First try Lord Nightshade.
The books on the Order of the Fang? I have not these things. I collected them as gifts. Gifts to the one who freed us. To the necromancer concealed safely in my domain. In the Nightside.
In the Nightside. Alright. Got that book. Let's go talk to Daisy so that we can defeat 3 field guards. I'm not gonna lie, if any KingsIsle... no KingsIsle dev's gonna watch this, but if any KingsIsle dev did watch this, this is probably one of the worst quest changes that have been made in this game. Just by far. I'm not gonna lie to you. So, you know, I said that I would tell, like, a story or talk about something once per episode. Let's start with a nice story that I can tell everyone. I'm skipping her dialogue because I just don't care. Alright, defeat field guards and collect pumpkin heads. Okay, so it's not defeat 3. We're fine. Alright, so let's start with a story from a few months ago. I posted this, or I vaguely posted about this in my community tab. when it happened, but I didn't really talk about it in depth in any videos. Approximately 3 months ago now, actually, almost to the day, I got my gallbladder removed. I got gallbladder surgery, which, if you don't know, the gallbladder is this little organ inside of you that basically like helps you digest fatty foods, and sometimes it can just fail on you. Like it can just be bad and it can die. Now this is like a genetic thing. Like my mom had to get her gallbladder out too. It's where it comes from. But yeah, so all of this started, and how I knew that this was a problem was on May 30th, I went to a concert. I went to a Pierce the Veil concert with my friend, and it was quite fun. But before that concert, I went to a burger, like a local burger joint, and I got a burger. It was a very fatty, juicy burger, and it was the first time I've eaten in like really unhealthy food since I started losing weight. So I'm talking like, if you've been to Five Guys, it looked like a Five Guys burger, like that. Like it was a double burger, really thick. I put some mushrooms and some cheese on it. Queso, it was amazing. So I eat it, everything's all good. Go to the concert, the whole concert, you know, is done and over with, and I'm driving my friend home, drop him off, and then I start driving back to my home. Now, right before I dropped him off, I said to him, like, I feel strange. As in, like, I don't feel good. My stomach really hurts. And he was like, that's not good. And I was like, definitely not good. So I was like, well, you know, maybe I'm just hungry, because I didn't eat anything. I had the burger at like 4, and it was like 1 in the morning at that point. So I was like, maybe I haven't eaten anything, so I feel sick to my stomach. And I was like, you know, maybe that's the issue. So I go home, and I pour myself a bowl of protein Cheerios, eat them, instantly like double over in pain. Probably the worst pain I've ever felt in my life. Like, I'm talking a 9 or 10. Like, that's how bad it was.
Wizard, I'm afraid Bartleby's mind remains jumbled. I don't think he can help us. What's that you say? You need me to do a thing. Oh my, young people these days are terribly imprecise.
He's so right.
But I see your plan. At least.
Alright, we go to Nightside. Now, basically, honestly, I might do Colossus Boulevard in this episode too. Sorry, I was just thinking about it, and I still have like, I'm only 20 minutes in, and almost done with Wizard City. So,
A wizard.
yes, a wizard.
The death school and his
The Eye of History was stolen. Hold up. We get to meet the goat, my teacher. Then I'll get on with the story again.
Master, what about this book?
Master!
The Order of the Fang was born of... Give me that. Crocotopia, you dunce. And I knew that all... Oh, I see. Yes, this book does
I see.
indeed have the answer I seek. So you're too late, wizard. Yes, I remember you.
Oh,
That
bye.
was very dramatic. It's just... Did you know that...
Anyways, we are gonna go to Crocotopia. Not this episode, though. Not this episode. You know, part of me also kind of wants to do Nightside, but there is 0 chance that I can solo Nightside. Loading screen. Alright, let's get back on with the story. So I double over with pain, and I kid you not, this pain is so bad that I can't sleep. Like, despite the fact that I had been up since 6 that morning and went to a concert and, you know, drove for like multiple hours, I couldn't go to sleep. That's how bad the pain was. And like an idiot, I thought it was just something I ate, which, I mean, admittedly it was, but I thought it would go away. And guess what? It did go away. But I didn't go to the doctors or the ER, which I should have. Absolutely. If you feel pain that bad, go to the ER. Don't be stupid.
Some good news, Wizard.
Yes, indeed. Whoa, sacrifice. That's kind of goated, actually. All right, so I'm just gonna start Colossus Boulevard right now because we're only 20 minutes in.
Important task for you today, young wizard.
Oh, look at that
Your
mic quality. It went back down
studies will
again.
have to wait. You've done such a great job elsewhere. I could use your magic on Colossus Boulevard. Professor Greyrose summoned an army to run out the ghosts. The gate guard, Private O'Doyle, can tell you more. Please find him in the shopping district and see if he needs help.
I just love the fact that Professor Greyrose summoned these gobblers that very much didn't work. Thank goodness. We call them gobblers because they eat food. You don't say.
There can be more opponents at one time compared to the amount of players
Oh,
participating in the
that's
battle.
pretty crazy.
Very careful.
Sorry, I want to get on with the story, but I would rather just wait until I'm in a battle because it makes telling stories much easier when I'm not being interrupted by dialogue. Also, the loading screens have been horrible today. I don't know if you guys have noticed, but like this is like my third or fourth loading screen that's been 10 seconds plus long. Hello? King's Isle? Hello? There we go. Jesus. That loading screen took way too long. God, look how ugly the classic mode Colossus is. So bad.
That's so sweet of my uncle to send you. I've been doing
No
some
problem.
research for Professor Gray. This is horrible. We must...
Evil snowman. I don't think we used to have to beat the evil snowman, but I guess we do now. So let's get started. All right, let me tell my story again. So I think I was just telling you guys, if you need to go to the doctor, go to the doctor. It's very important to know because some people just won't. For example, me, I spent the next week from, I think June 8th was when I went to the doctors or whatever. Basically, once every 2 days, I would eat food, and then it would just be a lot of pain, and I wouldn't be able to sleep. And I would feel incredibly sick. Don't recommend. If you guys were thinking about getting gallbladder issues, I wouldn't recommend them, personally. Not at the top of my list. But, yeah, so... basically, every time I'd eat, like, even... usually gallbladder issues start with fatty foods. I wasn't even eating fatty foods at this point. I was just eating regular foods, and I was not having it. Like, worst pain in my life goes all the way to my back. Not good. So, yeah, then afterwards, I'm like, or I think this was around June 8th, it happened again, and it was like 3 in the morning, and I'm like, okay, I can't handle this anymore. It's too bad. I'm going to the ER. So I went to the ER, and I told them my symptoms, and I was like, you know, I have a feeling this is gallbladder issues. And the guy that I was talking to, the doctor, went, yeah, it sounds like gallbladder issues, because, you know, as I said, runs in my family, so my mom could tell that, you know, it was probably something like that. Now, unfortunately, because it's an ER, and in America the doctors are incredibly overworked and slow, I had to stay in the hospital for a full day eating no food because they wouldn't let me eat food because of the chance it would kill my stomach. So I was on a liquid diet. I was eating Jell-O and Italian ice and drinking water. And that was literally it for like 2 days straight. And then they basically tell me, all right, we're gonna rip your gallbladder out of you. So, I was like, okay, I'm down. And they're like, we got the surgery scheduled for June 10th. If you want, you can go back home and spend a day there and relax, which I did, which, by the way, kind of sucked because I decided to eat some food again, and it made me feel sick again. But, it was fine. Next day, June 10th, I go in. They, you know, I'm in the hospital, and I'm honestly not very nervous. I don't really get nervous with stuff like that. And it was one of those things where it was just so much pain that I couldn't even bring myself to be nervous because I wanted it gone, you know? I was like, take my gallbladder. I don't care. And, yeah, so I sit there for an hour. My parents are with me, and, oh, I meant to take Sacrifice out of my deck, but I did not take Sacrifice out of my deck. That's fine. They wheel me in and they're like, all right, we're gonna put you under. And if you've ever told or been told stories like that or been under, like sometimes they'll tell you that they count you down, you know? They go like 10, 9, and then you don't even like function after the 9, so you don't remember it. Fun fact, I don't even remember that. They just said, you're going under. And I was like, okay. And the next thing I know, I'm waking up. And I was very loopy, as you'd imagine. And I then spent the next like 2 weeks with just like basically how they do the surgery. I'm not going to get too in depth because some people may be grossed out by it, but if they do something called laparoscopic surgery for gallbladders, so they just kind of like use these tiny tools, make small incisions, you know, yoink it out. And so they did that, but they fill you with like a gas to like blow up your stomach a little bit so that it's shush.
Maybe she will know what to do. I'll try to keep their damage to a minimum.
True. It like blows up your stomach so that like, you know, it makes it easier. And that gas kind of just gets trapped in you. And that was probably the worst experience of my life. Like the incisions didn't even hurt. Like the actual surgery itself didn't hurt. It was literally the gas that hurt. Which so I spent the next like 2 weeks recovering. And I mentioned in my like first video talking about like, you know, how I exercised all the time. That was the worst.
I was afraid of that. It was an accident. The biggest problem with gobblers is that they're all... Here is a list of ingredients.
A list.
Take it back
all right.
to Minty Pixie Brown
but yeah, that was the
Colossus
worst because I
Boulevard.
couldn't do any exercise. Like you can't exercise, you know, right after surgery, obviously. So that sucked.
Potion? Excellent idea. I'll set up the cauldron for the potion. You can find that growing.
Need to get some
next here in
stink
Colossus
weed.
Boulevard.
Okay.
Go gather some for me.
All right. So yeah, that's the story, my little story time of how I no longer have a gallbladder. Now, I will say I was very lucky because some people, when they recover, like they... Oh. That guy was coming at me. What the heck? Some people, when they recover, they can't, like, eat foods. Like, foods will upset their stomach a lot. And, you know, like, it takes time to readjust. I didn't take any time to readjust. It was instantly, like, night and day. I was just able to eat food again, which was so nice. Like a week after my surgery, we had like a pool party at my house, and I had a slice of pizza, and it was delectable. But yeah, that's the story, and my warning to you, if you are experiencing issues with your digestive system or something like that, go to the doctors. Because yeah, definitely don't want to experience those kind of issues and then just let it go, because it's not very fun. But it is a little weird. Like it's weird to think about, like there's a piece of me that's not in me anymore. You know what I mean? Like there's permanently a piece of me that's different now, that'll never be the same, which I think is quite interesting. It's like an interesting concept in my mind. But yeah, fingers crossed I don't have any other issues in the future. Usually you don't, but you never know. Sometimes you can still get gallstones, even if you... even if that's not a thing. Like, I don't know if I mentioned it before. I mean, I think you guys kind of gathered it from what I said, but it's one of those things where, like, once you have a gallbladder attack, which is, like, the double over in pain that I was talking about, they don't stop. Like, literally ever. They just keep going until your gallbladder is removed, so...
This stink
unlucky.
weed really does stink. I know I've lost my appetite. That's all I need. I'll brew the Here's the first...
The Gobbler Scouters. Alright. Let's beat up some gobblers. Colossus Boulevard isn't that bad if I remember correctly. I think it's just like a lot of mob fights, and then I'll need to beat a boss or two, which I shouldn't have that many issues with. I didn't have that many issues with Lord Nightshade, which was basically most of my concerns. Because I don't think any of them are death, which is good. Very good. So, more talking about Wiz now. We'll move the topic to Wiz. Oh, I need to remove Sacrifice from my deck. I really need to try to remember to do that, because I won't if I'll just keep forgetting. What was I going to talk about? Farming gear. I kind of talked about this before, but something I'd like to mention again. I think what I'm going to do for gear farming, beyond the fact that, like, I think I'll live stream it if I'm... Oh, you have 2 HP. That's quite annoying. Alright, I guess I'll kill you with my pet. Gear farming is something, like, I'll do on live streams, and I'll do, like, you know, like, people can help me do it. But I'm probably not going to farm full sets of gear most of the time. I'll just get whatever I want to, and then continue on from there. Realistically, I'm going to need a pet sooner rather than later. I'm going to get one at my soonest convenience, but I plan on, like, this playthrough is supposed to be, like, you know, new account and, like, not getting help from myself / other people. So my plan is to try to get one from the hatching kiosk, which unfortunately means I need to save up like 90,000 gold rather than 30,000. So it might take a little bit. We'll see though. Ah, says the Banshee. Back to Mindy Pixie Crown. All right. Yeah, so I think I should get to level 13,
Excellent.
maybe halfway to
I'm gonna
14.
go out on a limb and say the potion. I know. I'll try to brew a stronger potion. See if you can make a deal with the Gobbler King to stop eating and leave the city.
Oh, there are some side quests in Colossus Boulevard, so maybe I'll do some side quests. Alright, so time to beat Prince Gobblestone. Take that out of my deck. I barely remembered to do it. I almost didn't do it. Almost forgot.
You'll have to get past me if you want to see the king.
Alright. So... what's the... I guess just Blade, Trap, Banshee. Call it a day. Yeah, so I think next episode we'll be doing Triton Underwater, which hopefully won't take that long. It's my hope. And in case you're curious, because I call it Triton Underwater, no, I don't know why I call it that. I don't know if that's, like... I don't think that's the official name. I know most people just call it Crab Alley. I call it Triton Underwater, I think, because if I remember correctly, on, like, the left side of the screen over there, when it's loading... when it loads the area, it calls it Triton Underwater, and then as a kid, I, like, saw that and just took it to mean that's what it's called. But I think Triton Underwater is just, like, the file name for that area. I don't know what the official place is called. I mean, there's Crab Alley, there's the Deep Warren, and then... I don't remember what the third place is called. I fizzled. That's unfortunate. Man, the server lag is not messing around today. Okay, this might be bad, actually. I might have failed because of that fizzle. Because this might not kill. I mean, I boost on him, so maybe it will. It did not. Okay. Here's the plan. Death assist. And then I panic Ghoul in the hopes that it'll do just enough to keep me alive. Balance Blade, not what I... the most damaged Thunder Snake, not what I want. Oh boy. Oh boy indeed. So this is definitely not going to kill. But hopefully this HP will keep me for another round. This is going to kill, which is good. God, the worst part is I think you need to beat this guy twice, don't you? I think you do. Okay, please. Okay, I actually don't know how I feel about that, because now he has 3 pips. Please, don't kill me. Prage in chat right now. He fizzled again. Okay. We're good. We're fine. That was a little close, admittedly. Alright. Boom. Healed. All set. The novitiate robe. Okay, unfortunately, didn't complete that quest because I completely forgot to get the one in Falgaze's tower. A little unlucky. Hello, Gobbler King.
A tiny wizard.
Hello.
Hello, tiny. You want us to leave? Oh, if you prove to be good.
You pick up the royal decree to take back to Mindy Pixie Crown.
Alright, let's go back.
The Gobbler King wants us to surrender Wizard City? Big problem. I can't believe
he is a big problem, to be fair.
Headmaster Ambrose.
Big guy.
Wizards unite! It's time everyone knows
Wizards
the key to
unite.
the forces of evil. Come see me in Old Town to learn more.
2500 XP to level up to level 14.
What?
What? Alright. Time for a mob rush. Now here's the thing. And what I'm thinking about right now. It's 36 minutes into the episode. I think this might be a good place if I cut it now, start next episode with the beginning of Colossus Boulevard, and then finish Triton Underwater. I think that'll be about the same amount of time, hopefully. If it's not, then tomorrow's episode is just probably going to be a lot longer. Not tomorrow. Tuesday is when it'll be uploaded. But I think that's what I'm going to do. Because I think that's going to work out the best. So I think I'm going to call it here for today. This will be uploaded on Sunday, which is pretty cool. So I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, make sure to drop a like, hit the sub button. You can also become a channel member if you want to get these episodes a little bit earlier than other people. I'll upload 1, sometimes 2 in advance. So if that interests you or you really want to see the series early, feel free to become a channel member so you can watch that. But otherwise, that's it for today. Thank you all for watching. I will see you in the next video. Have a good one.